Hello everyone and welcome back to Guided Light, and in today's reading we're going to be taking a look at your financial situation for the year 2022. So we're going to keep this reading very broad and very open instead of just focusing on your career and the current work that you have, because I'm conscious that some people have lost their job during the pandemic or have had to change jobs. Some people may create a second income or an income from their hobbies or side hustles. There may be training you may decide to do this year that may bring in money for you that you may earn from doing that. So we're going to keep it very broad and very open. Just my little disclaimer before we get started, please note that if you hear anything in this reading that you do not like, no, you are not bound to that fate. You and you alone are in control of your life and not me or the tarot cards. So please know you can change anything at any point in time in your life. So for today's selection we have 3 different tarot decks today, and each tarot deck has a corresponding crystal. So I'm going to show you one card from each deck with the crystal that goes with that, and because today's reading is all about your finances, I will be showing you the Ace of Pentacles. For pile 1 we have Pyrite and the Ace of Pentacles from the Friends tarot deck. For pile 2 we have Bumblebee Jasper and the Ace of Pentacles from the Universal Weight tarot deck. And for pile 3 we have Carnelian with the Ace of Pentacles from the Beginner's Guide to Tarot deck. So pause the video if you feel you need to and take as much time as you need. Either choose the card, deck or crystal that you feel most drawn to. Let your intuition guide you. I would suggest closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you open your eyes, choose the card, deck or crystal that you feel most drawn to. Once you have chosen, all you have to do is go to the description box below where all the piles will be timestamped, and I will begin with pile 1. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading for your financial situation in 2022. So if you chose the Pyrite crystal, this will be your reading, and what we have for you is the Knight of Swords, the Magician, Temperance, Queen of Cups and Strength. So immediately the first thing I'm really picking up on here with the Knight of Swords is a lot of you who chose this pile really want to make a major change when it comes to your financial situation this year. Now for some of you, I feel like you really want to make a major change in your job. So a lot of you, I feel, are unhappy in your job. You're feeling a little bit stressed out by it. Some of you may be worried about money, so you may not have a job. Or you may want to change the job you're in, or some of you really want to completely change, go in a completely new direction. So there's a different few messages here, but really the message here is wanting to change your financial situation this year, and I feel a lot of you will. It's also important here with all of the cards you have here that you really believe in yourself and know that you are capable of doing this, because some of you with the Knight of Swords here, this is what you're thinking about doing. You're thinking about taking this very quick action. So some of you may be just thinking about making a major change this year, but you may also be holding yourself back. So know, with the Magician particularly and the Strength card at the end, know that you are strong enough, you are courageous enough to take this step if you feel that is the right one for you. The Magician is all about you believing in yourself, believing that you have everything within you, you have everything it takes. You see the Magician here has every suit of the tarot in front of her. She has the Pentacles, the Sword, the Cups, the Wand. She also has her own very special wand right here, and she also has the infinity symbol above her head. You already have what it takes. You have everything. You don't need anything else. You don't need to look outside of yourself, and you don't need anybody else to tell you what to do. And on that note, I actually feel a lot of you want to be your own boss, or you want to be a leader of some kind. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing this year, the advice for you would be go for it. I also must say with the Queen of Cups, I feel a lot of you are letting your emotions lead the way here. So it may be important for you to actually have a plan in place. So add a little bit of logic to that. I would say follow your heart 100%, but make sure that you are thinking this through as well fully before you make that decision. But definitely this year I feel major changes. I also feel with the Knight of Swords that some of you maybe just, there's an energy of wanting to run away from your current situation. So that may be you worrying about finances, worrying about money, or really not liking where you're currently working. There's something about the atmosphere and the situation that you work in that sometimes may be a little bit toxic. It may be a little bit negative. It may be a place where you do not like going to work. So that may be the place you work, the people you work for, the people you work with. It may be just the job in general. It may be something that you're really just not into at the moment, and there is almost an energy from you that you really want to cut this out. You want to turn your back on it and you want to make a major change. So again, some of you may be thinking about making a decision to leave where you currently work, to completely change careers for some of you, and others of you are just tired of not having enough money. There's almost the energy here with the Magician that I feel a lot of you just feel very overworked and underpaid. That's the sense that I'm feeling. And I feel you are so stressed out by this. You know you work extremely hard and you don't feel you get enough back in return. And so it's almost making you feel burnt out, making you feel like I cannot carry this burden on my shoulders anymore. And a lot of you are thinking about your future. You're thinking about your long-term success and really building a legacy for yourself. So again, I feel a strong entrepreneur energy with this pile as well. Those of you who may have just started your own business, those of you who may be thinking about setting up your own business, those of you who want to be your own boss, you're tired of working for other people. I definitely feel that for you with the Magician card, if that's something that you did want to do. Definitely an energy with this pile of overworked and underpaid, and you're tired of it. You're really thinking about your long-term success, your long-term future. Some of you may be thinking about making a major career change, but you're also worried about money or finances. You may be trying to save to buy a home or to start a family or to invest in something for your long-term success, and so you may be worried about making that big move because you are worried about money. There's definitely concern about financial issues with this pile also. Now with the Temperance card is all about patience. It's also about balance. So again, going back to what I was saying, I feel your emotions are leading you here because it may be something you really dislike doing at the moment, and there may be something else you know you would really enjoy doing. And so the guidance here would be to find the balance in this situation between your emotions and your logic. Yes, follow your heart and do what makes you happy, but it will be important for you to have a logic plan in place, so you know exactly you're doing the right thing for you, and that you have a plan in place and something to fall back on if something doesn't work out. Making a big change, particularly if you're deciding to leave a job and you don't have another one to go into, that can be very scary. So it's all about you just finding the balance. Follow your heart, do what makes you happy, do something that you love and will bring you joy, because there's a lot of that coming in. But it's also about having a logic plan there in place, so you are thinking it through as well first. I do feel for some of you with the Temperance, this is doing something that you absolutely love and taking action towards that. And I also feel a new offer for a lot of you coming in, and it's something that you really want, something that will make you happy. Definitely a wish fulfillment for a lot of you, like your dream job, something you'll be thinking about doing, and I definitely feel that coming in for a lot of you with the Temperance. Now again, everyone's in a different situation. For some of you, this may be a new job. If you haven't worked in a very long time, it may be something you know you really enjoy doing, something you've done in the past that you want to get back into. For others of you, this is something completely new. It could be a new branch of the job you're in. It could be completely new direction in your career. I feel for some of you, you will actually be physically moving. So again, you may be moving to a new job. So you may be moving cities, counties, countries. There may be some travel involved for some of you. Definitely taking very strong, quick action towards what it is you want to be doing this year, and not wasting time here either. I feel you're taking very quick action towards this. With the Queen of Cups, I feel a strong energy of positive change in energy. I feel like the wheel is turning for you here, and I do feel like a positive shift is coming in. Again, I feel a strong energy of a lot of you being your own boss or being a leader. So some of you may be leveling up in your current career. You may be getting a promotion, more responsibilities. I feel there's kind of two different camps in this reading. I feel some of you have too much responsibilities in your current job and you feel burnt out and overworked, and others of you are looking for that leg up. You're looking for that promotion, you're looking for more responsibility and to be a leader or in a leadership role of some kind. A lot of you just want to be your own boss. You're tired of working for other people, you're tired of everything that comes with that, and kind of the office politics, shall we say, and you're really done with that. So there's a few different energies here. I do feel with the Strength, it is all about you believing in yourself, knowing that you have the inner strength to do whatever it is you need to do this year to get yourself either on the work ladder, to get yourself up the work ladder, to promote yourself, to start your own business, to go into a job that you absolutely love. You have everything within you that it takes to do this. It's all about you believing in yourself. Again, with the Magician, no, you already have everything that you already need. It's just finding that belief within yourself to make that decision, take that leap of faith, and be courageous in doing that. I also feel with the Strength, a lot of you, again, money issues. I feel you're tired of not having enough and you're really wanting now to move forward, take the next step. I do feel with the Strength card, you're all moving in the right direction. You're taking the steps you need to take to get you where you need to be. And I do feel a lot of you increasing your finances, whatever decision it is that you make or whatever route it is you decide to go down. You are definitely creating a lot of abundance for yourself so that you can also help those around you. Some of you may be trying to buy a home, you may be trying to set down roots for your future. And some of you may be wanting to start a family too, and so you're worried about taking a break from work in order to do that, wondering is it the right time, worried about finances and stuff like that. But you're definitely making a decision here with the Strength card about moving yourself forward, taking that next step in your career, in your life, when it's related to your finances. And definitely a lot of abundance in this reading as well for a lot of you. So that's what I have picked up on your tarot cards. So now we're going to get into a few oracle cards and see if we can get any more messages and guidance that we may not have picked up on in your tarot. Before we move on to oracle cards, pile one, I also feel a lot of you may be in the healing or caring profession. I definitely feel that here with the Temperance, the Queen of Cups and the Magician. A lot of you may be into energy healing or maybe thinking about doing that this year as your main income. It may be something you currently do as a hobby or a passion, or maybe something you're just thinking about getting into. For others of you, I feel a strong sense of in the caring profession, so either caring for children, the elderly, being an actual carer. You may be caring for a family member also, or you may be thinking about doing that this year. They're the strongest energies that I pick up on, but obviously you could be in any profession or think about be going into any profession, but I definitely feel those areas from your tarot reading. But again, always follow what's best for you. That's just what I'm picking up on. So the first oracle card that we have for you is number 43 with Harvest, and it says on the card, as the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. This card is all about working hard and a bounty coming to you. Basically, it's all about abundance, but it's all coming from your own hard work and effort. It's from all the hard work that you are putting in. To know that whether you're at the beginning of your career thinking about doing something, or whatever you're already in a career and you just want to continue to progressing, know that all your hard work and effort will pay off. Again, I feel a lot of you is just all about taking that step, making that decision, and really putting the action behind that intention. But definitely I feel all your hard work and hard effort will pay off this year when it comes to your finances and career. And when you think about harvest, you think about sowing those seeds, doing all the hard work that needs to be done, and then watching them grow and flourish, bringing that abundance to you. And that's exactly what I feel from this pile for you guys. It's all about putting in all the hard work and effort. It may be difficult at the beginning if you are starting out in a new journey, a new career, or trying to get onto the work ladder. Again, it's all about, yeah, it may be a little bit of hard work at the beginning, but it will all pay off eventually. It always does. It's all about you believing in yourself, having the strength and the determination to do what needs to be done. And yes, it may be difficult to begin with, but it does get easier. And I just feel major abundance here with the Harvest card. Next up we have for you is number 44 with New Beginnings. Love this. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So this is really all about new beginnings happening for you this year, which I've been talking about. So I feel it's new beginnings for everyone who chose this pile, regardless of what situation you're in. I just feel a lot of newness coming in for you. So again, for some of you, this is a new job, a new promotion. It may be you starting out your own business. There's definitely really good new beginnings coming your way. Also with the butterfly here, for a lot of you it will be a major change. A lot of you are going through a major transformation. You may realize this year what it is you are supposed to be doing. You may find your soul's purpose, what it is that aligns with you and makes you the happiest. So again, see what situation you're in. Everyone is always in a different situation, I always say that, but a lot of new beginnings this year for you, which will be abundant, which will pay off for you, and which will be really, really good for you. Again, it's all about you believing in yourself. If you are making a big major change in your career as well this year, or any major change in your life, it's all about you being gentle with yourself. Going back to the Queen of Cups here, it's all about you being gentle with yourself. It's all about you being patient with yourself with the Temperance, and really just giving yourself the time to adjust to any major changes. Even though you may be the one making the decision here, it is important for you to also give yourself time to adjust to the major change. Again, if you're going into something completely new, it may feel overwhelming at the beginning, so make sure you do have some plan in place and get some advice, professional advice, before you take any major decisions in your life or any changes in your life. I always say that in every reading, but particularly for the financial readings, you should never take advice from someone like me on the internet. Not when it comes to your money or any area of your life. You should always do what's best for you and always get professional advice before you make any major decisions, more so to protect yourself than anything else. If you are doing anything when I release this video, we are going through a Mercury retrograde, so if you're signing any contracts or you need to read any important documents, make sure you read them, reread them and reread them again, and also get somebody else to check them as well, just to make sure, because Mercury does affect communication and sometimes you may not pick up on something that you are supposed to pick up on, so make sure you do that before you do any signing of anything. We also have a lot of 4s in your region, so we've 43, we've 44. And your next card is Time Machine with number 3. So I kind of picked up on this earlier. I said some of you may be going back into the workforce if you haven't been working in a long time. If you lost your job or you took a break to maybe focus on other things in your life, maybe having a family or things like that. I do feel for a lot of you this year will create new beginnings for you, something where you will get back into the workforce in some area. I also feel for a lot of you the Time Machine here may be doing something that you did a long time ago, something that either you used to love doing and you took a break from it, and now this year you may be deciding to get back into it because you know you really enjoy it, you know it'll be really good for you, and it's something you want to focus on this year. Also with the number 3 here, because you're 43 and number 3, I do feel a lot of you're wanting to build a very strong, stable future for yourself. So I almost feel a lot of you are at the beginning stages of that, but you're thinking about your long-term success. You're thinking about the things that you're going to receive out of this harvest, out of this abundance. So again, for a lot of you, it may be buying a home, it may be setting down those roots, having physical things in your hand, you know, things that you can actually see that you've worked hard for. I feel that for a lot of you. So this year you are really focusing on that, focusing on your long-term success and what it is you want long-term in your life, but a lot of stability as well for you. Definitely feel that. Now we've more 3s and 4s with your next card with number 34. So number 3 and 4 may be very significant to you, or number 7. And we have opening to discovery. And this is all about opening yourself up to new beginnings, opening yourself up to the possibility that you can do something that you always thought you would be able to do, but something you may have held yourself back from. Also, there's a key here in this card and a lot of stars. So the stars are aligning for you, and if there was something you wanted to wish for, now would be a good time. If you can hear a noise in the background, I'm really sorry, that is my dog snoring. He likes to be beside me while I'm doing readings, and he's fast asleep at the moment and he is snoring very loudly, so I apologize for that. But the opening to discovery is really all about you opening and broadening your horizons, you know, opening your eyes to new possibilities and new beginnings coming in for you, as I've been saying. But it's really all about you actually believing that you can do this and being open to these new opportunities, ones that maybe you may have only dreamt of or only ever wished you could do or would happen for you. And so this year I feel you really are stepping into a new horizon, you are stepping into a new pathway, or going down a new pathway I should say, and new doors opening for you. But this year you were deciding to step through those doors, where before you may have closed the door and thought, no, I can't do this, it's not the right time for me, maybe I'll do it in 2 years time, maybe if I learn this, maybe if I do this, maybe. Remember, with the Magician, you have everything within you to do whatever it is you want to do. It's just all about you believing in yourself. Even if you get a new opportunity coming your way to do with your finances or career, and you may need some upskilling, or you can't speak today, you may need some extra training, know that you can do that. I don't feel for a lot of you will need to with the Magician. I just feel a lot of you know everything already. You have everything within you to do whatever comes your way. It's really just down all to self-belief, really believing in yourself and knowing that you can do this. So your last card, we have another 43. So I definitely think number 7 is very important for you, pile 1. That may be your number, or 4 and 3. So your last card is Spirit of Gratitude, and I love this because this is always a lovely signifier for me to let you know that you will be in an energy being very grateful, and you're very grateful because a lot of good things are coming your way, a lot of positive energy, a lot of new beginnings, and a lot of happiness for you, because you will finally be doing something that you really want to do, and so that will create a lot of happiness for you. You can see here, this reminds me of a lotus flower. I'm not sure if it is, but it reminds me of one. And if you think of the lotus flower, it literally grows in the dark, in the dirt, in the mud, and literally flowers out of nowhere, and it is the most beautiful thing you can ever see. So know that from darkness there always comes light. So whatever situation you may be in, if you have been going through a really difficult time in your career, either in a job you don't like, with people you don't like, or working for people you don't like, in a negative energy, or just don't like your job at the moment, even if you've been struggling to find work and you're worried about your finances, everything is going to be okay when you take the steps you need to take. Again, it's all about you going within, realizing you can do this, having a plan in place, and taking desired action towards that, and putting action behind the intention, and really pushing yourself forward, and just allowing yourself to flourish, allowing yourself to do what it is you want to do, and to find your happiness, because there is a lot of happiness here in your new beginning. I feel you are definitely doing something that makes you really, really happy. For a lot of you as well, if you're just staying in the current job you're in, I do feel you will get a lot more responsibility that will make you happy though. I don't feel like it's an overworked situation like I picked up on earlier. So if you are in that situation, I do see things improving for you, and being in a really good energy of being very grateful for all of these new beginnings. Also, if you're in an energy at the moment where you're not be feeling very grateful, you may not be feeling very positive, and I know it's easier said than done, but if you can change your thoughts and your mindset a little bit to be in a bit more grateful energy, then you attract a lot of that grateful energy to you. You attract a lot of new beginnings and a lot of positive energy. And again, I know it's easier said than done. It's easy for me to say that, but if you could do that in any way, I feel like it will broaden your horizons, and it's almost like you are being positive, so you attract positive energy to you. So overall, pile 1, I do see a very positive year for you when it comes to your career and finances. Some major decisions for a lot of you, I feel, and for some of you it's just about making a decision about something that's been offered to you that you may be holding yourself back on. Again, it's all about believing in yourself, following your heart, having a little bit of a logic plan in place too, just as a little backup, and make sure you read and reread any documents that you may be signing. So pile 1, that is what I see for you for your financial situation in 2022. I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do like it for me, or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please just press that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, as it really helps my channel to grow. And if you would like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile 1. Hopefully I talk to you all again very soon. Bye. Hello pile 2, if you chose the Bumblebee Jasper, this will be your reading on your financial situation in 2022. So I'm not basing this on career or anything like that, I'm just going with whatever comes up for each pile. So what we have for you is the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel number 4 is a very significant number for you, pile 2, or 1111. So they may be numbers you see regularly, or there may be numbers you may see regularly after watching this reading. If you do see number 4 or 1111 very often, then I would definitely say that is definitely a very strong message from Spirit to let you know you are on the right path. I feel a very strong spirit guide energy with this pile, and I feel a very strong spiritual energy with this pile. So I feel for a lot of you who chose this pile, this won't resonate for everyone, but I feel for a lot of you, you may be on a spiritual journey. I feel you may be trying to get really, really good and develop any spiritual abilities you may have. I feel if you are on that path and this message does resonate for you, I feel a lot of empaths, I feel a lot of intuitives, I feel a lot of healers, energy healers. I feel psychic abilities, I feel mediumship abilities, and readings, as in reading cards, doing what I do basically. So I feel that very strongly. Now the messages in this pile will resonate for you even if you're not on that journey, but I just felt that immediately, so I wanted to say that. I do feel a very strong spirit guide energy, and I do feel a lot of you are literally on a journey when it comes to your career or making money. And I do feel you are strongly protected, and I do feel this pile gets a lot of signs. Some of you will be aware of those signs and others of you will not. Some of you may be wondering, oh, I see that a lot, I see that number a lot, I see that bird a lot, I see this a lot, I feel this a lot. Is this a sign? So definitely it is. If you are thinking that way, then those are definitely signs from spirit, because I definitely feel that very strongly. I'll be honest with you, pile 2, I definitely feel that I have 2 people standing behind me at the moment in spirit. One has their hand on my back and one has their hand on my shoulder, and they're literally whispering in my ear what to say to you right now. So I definitely feel very strong spirit guide energy with this pile. So I do feel like this, you were divinely guided to this pile if you really felt guided to this reading, even if you've never followed me before, you just came across me by accident. They're all signs. So the initial feeling that I had the minute I turned your cards over, and I only turn your cards over just as I'm about to press record, just so you know that. I always state that, but I always like to keep saying it just so people understand. As soon as I turned over your cards, immediately I felt like a lot of you are looking for change when it comes to your career or something to do with your finances. I feel a bit of a confused energy or a bit of indecisive energy for a lot of you, so that may relate to different situations for you. But starting off with the Magician here, I feel with the Magician at the beginning of your reading and the Knight of Pentacles at the end of your reading, I feel major progression for you this year when it comes to how you make money or what you do for a living. Definitely feel that, so it's important for you to know it. I just feel with the Magician card here, you're ready for change. You are ready to move forward. A lot of you, I feel, are looking for financial independence. So you may not have that at the moment, or you may be worried about finances. You also have the 4 of Pentacles here, which makes me feel like some of you are watching your money. You are maybe setting up a budget plan. You may be just carefully monitoring your money and what it is you are spending on. So really thinking twice about spending money on things, and really only spending money on the necessary things. I also feel a lot of you may be saving for something big when it's got to do with your future, and so that may be why you're watching your money. You may be trying to save every last spare penny that you can, because some of you may be trying to buy a home, you may be trying to buy a car, you may be trying to set up your own business. I actually felt setting up your own business in pile 1 also. So if that message does resonate for you, there may be messages for you in pile 1 also. But I definitely feel a strong energy of watching your money, watching what you're spending money on, or trying to save for something big for your future. I definitely feel that. I also feel, I know this is a financial reading, but I feel for some of you, as a side note, I feel some of you may have gone through a breakup recently in a connection, in a relationship, and so now you almost feel like all that financial burden is upon you now, and you may be trying to make decisions about your financial situation and how it is you move forward. Some of you may be trying to move away from a relationship currently, and what may be holding you back is a financial aspect, or you may be trying to create a new income for yourself in order for you to leave that relationship or leave a current situation in your life. I just feel a side note, again, that won't resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm picking up for some of you. With the Magician, I feel the strong sense of you planning, of you thinking ahead, thinking about what it is you're going to do next. I feel for a lot of you there are other people at play here when it comes to your finances and your career. So a lot of you may be parents, you may be taking care of your children, you may be taking care of your parents or other vulnerable family members. There's just an energy I'm picking up here of like a motherly energy, someone who's trying to take care of everyone, someone who's trying to have a happy home life for her children or those she looks after, and someone who's very ambitious, someone who's very determined, and someone who will get exactly what it is they want, but they're finding it difficult just getting off the starting plate of really knowing what step it is they need to take first, or what it is they're going to do in making a decision when it comes to their finances. Now, I also feel the energy of some of you, if you are in a current work situation and you may be just a little bit bored of that energy, you may be feeling a little bit like, this is not enticing me anymore, it's not exciting me, I have no passion or energy for this anymore. So do I stay or do I go? What do I do? I do feel like you are planning ahead, you are thinking about what your next steps will be, and for a lot of you it's more so about your financial independence than what it is about the job you do. But it is important that you do follow your heart too and do something that you really love doing, because you do have the Queen of Cups here also. When it comes to the Four of Pentacles, I feel major change coming in for you and how it is you earn money for a living. Now, for a lot of you, this may be major change that is very disruptive, one that you may not want. So this may be a shake up in work and you may be moved to a different department, your job title may be changed, your money may be changed. And for others of you, I feel like this is a positive change. So again, you'll have to see how that resonates for you in your life. But I definitely see for a lot of you, there's some change here in your financial situation. So if you currently are not worried about money, I feel there may come a point in time where you may have to spend money on something really big for your future, because you have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So I definitely feel like there may be an opportunity to buy that home you wanted, to buy that car you want, or to spend really big money on something that you really want for your future. But it may come in very unexpected, a lot sooner than you thought, and so you will need to have the finances there in order to proceed with that. For others of you, I feel like there may be a change in your financial situation in work, as in I feel your money may be cut a little bit. Now this will not resonate for everyone, but I definitely feel now is the time for you to watch your money in case something like that happens in the future. Make sure that you are trying to save a little bit every month or every week whenever you get paid, as much as you possibly can, and have some savings there for you, just in case of a rainy day, just to have a little bit of a backup. I'm feeling a lot with this pile, to be totally honest with you. But I feel also with the Four of Pentacles, a lot of you may be stepping up in your career. A lot of you may be getting a promotion, again being your own boss, creating your own source of income. This may be a hobby, a passion that you have or that you had in the past, and you may be getting back into it. I do feel for a lot of you there's a very creative energy, very passionate energy with this pile. So definitely moving forward, doing something that really gets your creative juices flowing. Definitely something that makes you feel creative, that makes you feel excited, and something that really makes you happy, and you are moving forward with that energy. So again, if some of you are in a current job, and I also feel some of you actually, this is just what I'm feeling at the moment, I feel for some of you may be looking for a job that's more stable. So at the moment you may not have set hours or set wages, and you may be looking for that to be stabilized, just so you have a little bit more security, because a lot of you may be trying to plan ahead for your future, and you may not be able to do that at the moment because you don't know where you stand in your current job. So that may be the situation for some of you, and I do feel major change here with the Four of Pentacles. No matter what situation you're in, I really do feel like it's positive for most of you. Even if there are changes in your current job with the Four of Pentacles that may not necessarily be welcomed by you, I do feel there will be a positive change here after that. And you do have the Four of Wands here, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. With the Four of Wands, again, I feel a lot of you are moving forward in your life other than your financial situation. Some of you are trying to invest in something big for your future, setting down those roots, having a stable, secure environment around you. Again, buying a home, a car, something really, really big that has a big financial value. I feel a lot of you are trying to move forward with that. I feel a lot of change as well with the Four of Wands. So there is major changes coming in for you this year when it comes to your finances, your career, what it is you want to do to make money. I do feel a lot of you are just ready to move forward. You're ready for a stable job, you're ready for stability in your life and to know where you stand in a job. So a lot of you may be waiting to hear news about a new job that you may have applied for. You may have applied for a promotion, or you may have applied for something completely different. For some of you, it may be again just practicing your abilities and maybe trying to develop those more, because I do kind of feel a mastering skill energy here. So trying to master the skills you have and trying to level up in some way. Definitely success here and progression with the Four of Wands, and I almost feel like this will be in the middle of the year for you, where you kind of have a breakthrough and you realize, I can actually do this, I totally can do this, and having a lot of belief in yourself. Moving on to the Queen of Cups, I do feel a very spiritual energy here, but also if you're not spiritual and you're not on a spiritual journey, this is all about you tapping into your intuition, because you are very intuitive. It's also about your emotions leading the way here, but I definitely feel you moving towards something that brings you a lot of joy and happiness, doing something you know you are meant to be doing, and it doesn't even feel like work to you because you enjoy it so much. I do feel you are, for some of you, I feel like you are moving forward on your journey to be or do whatever it is you want to do. Again, mastering skills that you already have. So some of you may be upskilling, you may be going back to college, doing some courses, doing some online research, anything like that. And some of you may be practicing skills you already have. But for others of you, I feel like this is a new offer coming your way with the Queen of Cups. A new offer where you may have to upskill, you may have to learn something new, or you may have to step out of your comfort zone. I do feel that for a lot of you with the Queen of Cups, it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and taking an emotional risk, because it may be a risk for some of you. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, you do not have to fear, because you are heading in the right direction, and it's slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles here, you can see this horse is not moving, he is standing still, but he takes his time to get there, but he has a lot of potential, he has a lot of longevity. He goes the distance, he just takes his time in getting there. So it's all about slow and steady wins the race. I do feel a lot of you may be feeling a little bit confused about making a decision about whether you should leave something or whether you should stay. There's almost like an indecision about taking action away from something and towards something else, or staying where you are. And for a lot of you, you don't want to stay where you are. You are ready for change, you are ready for something new, you are ready to step out of your comfort zone and keep progressing the way that you are. It's almost like you have a thirst for this now, like whatever this is you're working on, or whatever it is you're trying to work on, it really has got you excited. And for a lot of you, it's all about financial independence. For others of you, it's all about that emotional contentment you get from doing what it is you love doing. And you are headed in the right direction. But I do feel with the Knight of Pentacles, there is a decision you have to make about either going one way or going another way, and that may be making you feel a little bit confused. Now, that is what I see for you with your tarot cards. So what I'm going to, it's also important, before I go onto your oracle cards, it's important for you to know with the Magician that you already have everything you need within you to do whatever it is you want to do. So if you're trying to save money, if you're trying to get a more stable job, if you're trying to move into a new career, if you're trying to get a promotion, whatever it is that you're trying to do with your finances and career this year, you have it all within you already to do it. You can begin, you can take the first steps. It's just all about you realizing what it is you want to do and going for that. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It may take time here as the Knight of Pentacles, but you will get there, and you are moving in the right direction. Also with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel there is a lot of hard work and effort that you've already put into this and have yet to put into it, but you are more than capable of it. I feel with this pile, you are not afraid of hard work, and you are willing to do whatever it takes to get you where you want to go. So now I'm going to get into your oracle cards and see if we can get you any more messages and guidance that we may have missed with your tarot cards. So the first oracle card we have for you is number 40, Psychic Protection. Around me now a shield of gold, protecting me strong and bold. So I did pick up a spiritual energy with this pile, so I'm kind of glad that this card has come up. I did also say number 4 would be very significant for you, pile 2. And we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and number 40. So definitely number 4, a very significant number for you. So when it comes to the psychic protection, if you are on a spiritual journey and you do partake in some spiritual practices or techniques or whatever that may be for you, I do feel it is important for you to work on your psychic protection. Whatever that may be for you, everyone has their own spiritual practices. I would highly recommend calling in Archangel Michael for that protection. I also feel very strongly, regardless of whether you're on a spiritual journey or not, you are strongly protected. As I said at the beginning of your reading, your spirit team are really strongly protecting you and guiding you on this journey through your life. So know that that is the case for you. But if you do partake in any spiritual practices whatsoever, it would be a good idea to protect yourself that little bit more. I also feel a lot of you, this may be protecting yourself from lower vibrational energies. It may be your own negative thinking, holding yourself back, telling yourself you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you can't do something. This may also be other people surrounding you who may be a little bit negative, or who may be a lot negative in some cases. So it's all about you protecting yourself from those people as well. And if you have to be around people who are negative, call in Archangel Michael before you come into contact with these people, and ask him to put an extra shield of white light around you to protect you from this negative energy. That will be important for you. I also feel any decisions you are making this year about your career or finances, know you are protected. So know that no harm will come from you. Yes, there will be life lessons in there for you, as there is for everyone, but I feel a very strong protection with this pile. The next card we have for you, which I love to see, is number 2 with abundance. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. And this is just a lovely signifier, for the Knight of Pentacles. As I was saying, you're heading in the right direction. There is abundance coming your way, whichever area you decide to go down this year, because there is a leap of faith. I feel for a lot of you, there is a decision that needs to be made, and getting some clarity on any confusion that you have about making a decision, whatever it is you decide to do. And I really feel with the number 2 here, it's you are connecting to your inner self. So your higher self, I feel like you're really just connecting with your soul's purpose and doing what it is you know you are supposed to be doing. The things that really lights up your soul, that really makes you feel really happy. A lot of creative and passionate energy here. So again, whatever it is that you are going into, whatever you've been thinking about doing, I feel you will be doing, and it will make you very happy. It will create a lot of abundance for you. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. So the next card we have for you, won't believe this, you can't make this up, is number 44. So another 2 4s with Divine Matrix. So again, number 4 is very significant for you, pile 2. The Divine Matrix, to me, the energy of this is all about manifestations. It's all about synchronicities. It's all about kind of things falling into place for you. So a lot of you, and you do have the Magician card here as well, which is also about manifestation. So I do feel a lot of you may be manifesting this new beginning into your life. You may be manifesting whatever it is you've been focusing on, pushing work into, whatever it is you want to do in your life. I feel like a lot of you are manifesting this into your life. It's all about you realizing your power, and that you are a powerful manifester, and you can do whatever it is you want to do. You can create whatever reality it is you want to create, as long as you believe it in your soul, as long as you believe it in your heart. If you're new to manifestation and you don't know much about it, I have some information on my Instagram. My Instagram account will be linked in the description box of this reading if you are interested. Manifestation is a very powerful tool that we all have within us to create whatever reality it is that we want. So there are some simple steps that I have there on my Instagram if you are interested. But the energy of this is all about you realizing as well that we're all one. We're all connected in some way. So I do feel a very spiritual energy there with the Divine Matrix, but it's all about you manifesting your dreams and goals into your reality and bringing those to you. And it's all about your energy, all the effort and hard work that you're putting in behind your intentions, definitely bringing some major abundance to you this year, pile 2. Then we have Call of the Muse with number 31. We have a number 4 here, guys. Honestly, you cannot make this up. There are so many synchronicities in your reading. Call of the Muse. This is exactly what I was saying with that previous card, Divine Matrix. This is all about answering the call, your soul's purpose, doing exactly what it is you were supposed to be doing, and doing what it is you feel guided to do, what you feel drawn to do. Because a lot of you are being divinely guided, as I keep saying. You are being divinely guided to do this thing, whatever it is you've been focusing on or wishing for, whatever it is that brings you joy. I really feel you're going to be doing that this year, and you're really going to be pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and doing what needs to be done, basically, to get you where you want to be. But a very spiritual energy here, a very strong protection energy, and one of you just moving in the right direction for you. And I feel a lot of you have been working extremely hard towards this as well, pushing in a lot of hard work and effort, and a lot of time and a lot of focus as well. The last card that we have for you is number 38, no 4s here, and we have Endless Possibilities. I love to see this for you. And again, this is all about realizing your worth, realizing that there are endless possibilities for you as long as you believe. There is a bit of a magical energy with the endless possibilities as well. A lot of visualization, I feel, for some of you, manifestation. Really just believing in your power, believing in yourself, your abilities, believing in your own courage and everything that you have within you, and knowing that you can do whatever it is you want. Definitely answering a call, I feel, for a lot of you. Just answering your calling in life and what it is you are supposed to be doing. I do feel, again, with the endless possibilities, I feel a very healing energy. So a lot of you may be into healing, you may be empaths, intuitives, as I said earlier. I do feel a very strong energy of you believing that there are endless possibilities, and when you do that, you will realize that you can literally do anything you put your mind to. And sometimes the hardest part is making a decision, knowing what it is we want to do, but taking that first step in order to get ourselves to do that. Sometimes that can be the most difficult part, and once you start doing it, you realize that you are more than capable of doing it, and you'll ask yourself, why didn't I do this years ago? For others of you, this may be continuing on the journey you're already on, in a career you're already in, and it's just all about you realizing that you have endless possibilities. Go for that promotion. Show off your skills. It's that kind of an energy of really bigging yourself up and showing off your skills to everyone, and a lot of people recognizing your skills and abilities as well, I feel, for you, pile 2. So generally, pile 2 is a very, very positive reading for you. Protect yourself from low vibrational energies. Believe that there are endless possibilities for you, and you can literally do anything you put your mind to. Know that you are on the right path for you. It may be going a little bit slower than you would like, but you are heading towards major abundance. It's all about believing in yourself, and do some manifestation. Do some manifesting if you haven't already, because that's very, very powerful for you. So pile 2, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, please hit that like button for me, or comment and let me know if your reading resonated for you. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, which I would greatly appreciate as it really helps my channel to grow, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile 2. I wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully I'll talk to you all again very soon. Bye. Hello pile 3, and if you chose the carnelian, this will be your reading for your financial situation in 2022. As I said in the intro, we're keeping this open, so we're not just focusing on career but other ways for you to make money. And what we have for you is Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands and 6 of Cups. What's very surprising to me is in each pile today, the Queen of Cups has presented herself. So I feel a very caring, very nurturing energy from a lot of you who are watching these readings. And the Queen of Cups is someone who gives so much of herself to others. And for some of you, that may literally be that you are in the caring profession, or you're in the healing profession, or you're someone who just loves taking care of other people. Now, I feel a few different vibes with pile 3, if I'm being honest, compared to the other 2 piles. So I feel for a lot of you with the Queen of Cups here, this is major success and victory. I feel like you are getting recognition here for all your hard work, all the time and effort you've put into something. But I also feel a very fast moving energy here, something moving really quickly, and you're moving into a new beginning. So that new beginning can be so many different things for so many of you. It could be a new job, it could be a new job venture, as in, because I feel a lot of you with pile 3 are either starting your own business or going into business with people you already know. It may be people you've worked with in the past, it could be family members, it could be a group of friends. If some of you, I feel you're actually going into business with your partner. But I'll get to that in a moment. I just feel a really lovely new beginning coming in here with the Queen of Cups, one that will make you really happy. So doing something that you really love to do. I do feel whoever is offering you this job, or whoever you were speaking to about this, I feel like there will be a lot of back and forth communication with you and this person, but a lot of fast moving energy. I feel a lot of recognition here as well, though, for all your hard work and effort and what it is you have been doing, or what it is you have been focusing on. I do feel with the 7 of Swords, some of you may be in a very difficult situation when it comes to your work or your financial situation. There's someone here for some of you who you do not trust. So when it comes to money or finances, there is someone in your life who you do not trust. This may be someone you're in a relationship with. It may be a family member. It may be a friend. It may be somebody you work for, someone you work with. There's something here surrounding finances, and there is a lack of trust on your part, I feel. For others of you, I feel the strong feeling that you almost want to run away from from your current financial situation. Some of you are really in the energy of asking yourself, should you stay, should you go? Is now the right time for you to leave this situation, whatever situation you may be in? But I do feel the strongest energy that a lot of you are just looking for change when it comes to your finances or your career. You're really looking for things to change and really thinking ahead, looking towards the future. It's also important with the Seven of Swords that you realise your worth, that you realise all that you bring to the table, because I feel a lot of you have been working extremely hard and for an extremely long time at really perfecting what it is you do. You've really developed your skills to a very high level. And I feel like you're finally getting recognition for that. But there is an energy of asking yourself, is now the right time for me to move on to something new, or move somewhere different? And a lot of you may be asking yourself, is now the right time to bring up a certain situation about finances? Maybe some of you, a family member or someone you know, may owe you money. It may be that you're not getting paid enough. You may be looking for an increase in your wages, your finances, or something like that. There's definitely a tricky conversation that some of you are avoiding, and I feel you know that you have to have this conversation at some stage. And others of you are just really in the mind frame of asking yourself, is now the right time for you to move on from this situation? I do feel a strong tie though here, and we also have the Six of Cups, so I do feel a strong tie to you. So I feel there's definitely, for some of you anyway, I feel there is someone in your life you do not trust. This may also have been because I feel a kind of an energy of maybe you may have worked for family members in the past, you may have worked with a partner in the past, or you may have worked with a specific group of people or group of friends and it did not work out in the past, and there may be another opportunity of that coming around. You may have to make a decision on that, but there may be someone in that group you do not trust because things did not work out in the past. I feel with the Knight of Cups the strongest energy of you moving towards what it is you want to do. But I also feel the Knight of Cups is someone who may be coming towards you who you do not trust. It may be someone who you feel you always have to have your defences up against. Someone you have a lot of walls around yourself to protect yourself from, because I feel you do not trust this person. I also feel there may have been difficulties with this person in the past or currently. Someone you may be clashing with, someone there may be tension with, difficulty with, arguments with. And you almost feeling like you always have to either fight for your rights or fight to stand up for yourself. It's important with the Knight of Cups that you do listen to your intuition, because your intuition is guiding you and it's your gut instinct. I feel you are right about this person. Whatever it is you're feeling about this person, I feel like your gut instinct is telling you, and I do feel that is bang on for you. For others of you, I feel there's a strong energy again of just wanting change here. You're tired of always having to work so hard. You're tired of always putting in all this time and effort, and you do feel like you're not getting the respect back that you deserve. So again, there's a few different messages with this pile, but I feel a very unhappy energy for a lot of you. Just not being very happy in the current situation you're in, either in your career, your work life, or your finances, but definitely wanting change and really asking yourself what it is you need to do to change this situation. So some of you may be deciding to leave your current workplace. Some of you may be waiting for a new opportunity to come in, and I do feel a new opportunity with the Queen of Cups as well. So for some of you, maybe this already happened. Maybe this was already a new beginning that you've just started and you're realizing, I really don't like it here. I really don't like the vibes here. Or there's someone you're working with who you just do not trust. I also feel again with the Seven of Swords, there's an energy of some of you wanting to literally just run away from your financial situation or the job you're in. But I do feel an unhappy energy, I will be honest with you, pile 3. I feel with the Three of Wands, I also feel number 3 is very important for you, pile 3. So you are pile 3, and I feel number 3 is very important. I feel like that is either a number that you constantly see, it may be your favorite number, or maybe a number you will see after watching this reading. I feel when you see the number 3, it is guidance from spirit to let you know, yes, you are right, yes, you are on the right path, and yes, you are moving in the right direction. Because I do feel with the Three of Wands, this is expansion and growth. This is you broadening your horizons and looking to the future and looking towards what your next steps will be and what it is that you actually want to do next. I definitely see movement here with the Three of Wands. I also see you moving toward, I feel like you are connecting with your higher self, and you are really connecting with your intuition and listening to that a lot more and being divinely guided to do something that's really good for you. I do feel that's the collective energy with all 3 piles, that there's a lot of decisions being made in people's careers and finances this year. A lot more of doing what makes you happy rather than how much money you earn, and I definitely feel that here. I do feel you leveling up in your life, in all areas of your life, but particularly when it comes to your financial situation. I just feel you moving on to the next phase, really leveling up, stepping up, taking control, taking charge of where you want to be and what you want to do, and really steering your own wagon here, to be totally honest with you. You're in the driver's seat, but you're moving towards something that's really good for you, something that really makes you feel happy, and so that's a really positive thing. Now when it comes to the Six of Cups, again, I picked up briefly that I feel for a lot of you, this is some situation from the past which may be coming back around, offering you a new position. It may be a company you worked for, it may be a specific person you worked for, or again, I feel for a lot of you, it may be someone you already know. So again, it could be a family member, a friends group, because I feel it is a group of you. So it may be a family member, somebody you worked with before in the past, it may be somebody you worked for, it may be a group of friends, or it may be a partner for a lot of you. So you may have been working with these people in the past and it did not work. Something happened here that I didn't work out in the past, and maybe there's a new opportunity, but you're maybe not trusting that. So you may be taking some time with the Three of Wands, really awaiting energy here, of really taking your time to decide what's right for you. I feel moving forward you will definitely go with your heart, so you will let your emotions guide you, I feel. But I also feel you're being very sensible in this as well, and you are taking your time to think about it. Because we have the Seven of Swords here, I would also suggest, and we are in Mercury retrograde, if you are signing any contracts or making any major life decisions, I would advise you to read everything, reread it and reread it again, and then get some professional advice and get somebody else to read it, and just double check everything before you sign anything or before you hand over any money whatsoever in 2022. Because the Seven of Swords is here, I would definitely advise that. With the Six of Cups, so for a lot of you as well, I feel like you may be going into partnership with someone you know. It may be someone from the past. With the Six of Cups here, it can sometimes be past energy. It can also really be going back to something that you did a very long time ago, or it may be you building something now, something completely new that will last for a very long time. So there's a few different energies there with the Six of Cups, so see how those messages resonate for you. Overall, with the Six of Cups, I feel something did not work out in the past, or someone hurt you in the past, but now there may be an opportunity for you to move forward with them in a financial situation. For anyone who may be in a financial situation with someone and you do not trust them, this may be a partner for some of you. You may be deciding to leave that relationship, and so there may be some issues there with finances that you still need to sort out. That may also be the Six of Cups energy for you. So it's all about, again, checking everything, rechecking it, and getting some advice before you sign anything, particularly when it comes to finances. That will be very important. Overall, for you, pile 3, I feel a very positive energy. I do feel you taking steps and really getting a lot of clarity and deciding what it is that will make you happy and going for that. With the tricky person with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you'll overcome this and you will really listen to your intuition, and I'd advise you to do that, because that will not lead you astray. But I definitely see you leveling up. I feel you being in alignment with yourself and what it is you were supposed to be doing, and doing something that will make you really happy for the long term. I definitely feel long-term success here, and just a lot of happiness as well. I feel the Six of Cups, there is celebration and success. So if you are going into business with someone who may have hurt you in the past or let you down, or someone you don't trust, I do feel a very positive energy here. I do feel things have changed, or these people have changed. Something about this situation has changed for the better. So I do feel a very positive energy coming in for you. I also feel a kind of a side note, this may only be for a small few of you, but I feel a lot of you may be just deciding it's time for you to move away from whatever financial situation you're in. And I feel once you get over the hurdles here of the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups, I feel like things start improving for you. There was a lot of positive energy with the Three of Wands, of you really taking back your power and stepping into that power and making the decisions you know you need to for you. And for a lot of you, that is moving on to something new here with the Six of Cups. But again, it may be revisiting something from the past or starting something completely new that will last a very long time. But it's a very positive energy for you. One of you cutting out any negativity or anyone you don't trust or anything that happened in the past. I feel overcoming that hurdle, if that makes sense, and definitely moving forward in the direction that you want. So that's what I see in your tarot cards. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards now and see if we can get you any more messages or guidance that we may have missed in your tarot cards. So the card we have for you first, pile 3, is number 22 with safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away but bring me home. So feel a few different things with the safe travel. Some of you may actually be traveling for work, for a new job, for a new opportunity. I do feel for some of you there may be travel involved. I also feel for a lot of you this is just taking movement of some kind to do whatever it is you know you want to do. So definitely new opportunities coming in for you, ones where you will have to take action and do some movement. It does say on this card as well, far away but bring me home. A lot of you may be deciding to move back home for work or job opportunity. You may be seeking opportunities at home if you've lived away from home for a while. And it's just all about knowing that you are safe, whatever it is you decide to do here. When it comes to new opportunities or your finances, you are divinely guided. Particularly with the number 22 here, this reminds me of partnerships again, but it also reminds me of harmony and balance. So things definitely balancing out for you. And with the 6 of Cups here as well and 22, I do feel for a lot of you, you are going into business or partnership or doing some financial venture with somebody you already know. I definitely feel that really, really strongly for you. The next card we have for you is number 17 with courage. By shining brave and through and bright, my courage now returns this night. So this is all about you knowing that you do have the courage to take any steps you need to take when it comes to your finances or your career this year. It's all about you digging deep and finding that inner strength within you. It's also about stepping out of your comfort zone, which you will need courage to do. It's always very daunting when you're venturing into something new, or you're re-venturing into something that you've done in the past. It can be very daunting going into a new workplace as well. So it's all about you knowing you have everything within you to do this. It's all about you believing in yourself, and you will need some courage, but you already have that within you. You just have to reignite that and dig deep and find that within you. The next card we have for you, which is interesting, is number 46 with the uncharted sea. So both of these cards are very similar, safe travel and uncharted sea. So for a lot of you, maybe going overseas, you may be traveling, because we have 2 travel cards here, but these are boats and this is water. So definitely it may be, some of you may be working on ships, you may be working on a cruise ship, you may be having to travel by boat to get to somewhere. But I also feel with the uncharted sea, this is starting something new. This is venturing into the unknown without a map. You do not know what's going to happen in this outcome, and that's what may be holding you back. That's what may be making you feel a little bit nervous, and that is what you will need your courage for. It is all about stepping out of your comfort zone, and you have a lot of cards about that, but it's all about you going with the flow and seeing what happens. It's also about listening to your intuition. I feel a lot of you are very highly intuitive, but you don't trust that. So it's all about you trusting that more and doing what it is you feel guided to do. Like, you will know that gut feeling within you that is either calling you to do something or is warning you not to do something. We all have that within us. It's all about just tapping into that and listening to that more. But definitely, I feel new adventures here. I do feel something completely new for a lot of you, and it's just all about you going for that. We also have a bird here. And I love when I see birds in cards, because birds fly so high. They can see way beyond what we can. They can see exactly what's ahead of us when we can't, because they're up so high. So I strongly feel you are being divinely guided towards a new venture in your life when it comes to your career especially. This may also be learning. It may be new things you want to learn this year, you want to develop more, and it's all about having the courage to do that. So next up we have number 30 with shining through. You can see this flower here, the light is bursting through it, and this is all about you tapping into your own divinely given abilities and talents, everything that you have within you. And again, I feel stepping out of your comfort zone here. It is so comfortable to stay where we are comfortable, to stay where we already know what we do here, what we get here. We know what the story is. So it's all about you shining your light, showing your true talents to everyone, and not making yourself feel small just so you can fit in. This is all about you standing out and showing the world what you are capable of doing. I also feel for some of you, a lot of this, whatever this new adventure is for you, this new beginning, is all about you proving to yourself that you can do this. So for some of you, this may be something you have wanted to do for a very, very long time and have always held yourself back because maybe you felt it wasn't the right time. Maybe you felt that you were not courageous enough to do it and you didn't really want to be stepping out of your comfort zone. But I definitely feel you doing that this year. Shine bright, pile 3, because you are amazing and have amazing qualities within you. The last card we have for you is number 37 with the Oracle's Gift. Again, this is the same energy, stepping out of your comfort zone, being true to yourself. The Oracle's Gift is also about mediumship. It's also about psychic abilities. It's about tapping into your intuition. So again, I feel a lot of you are being divinely guided to make some changes this year when it comes to your career and finances. You're definitely moving forward into a new adventure, which may make you feel a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit nervous, and you are a little bit anxious about what's to come in the future. It's all about tapping into your own intuition because you already know that this is the right thing for you. Or for some of you, you will know this is not the right thing for you. Everyone's in a different phase in their life. But there's definitely an energy here of tapping into your own intuition and really letting that guide you. Because I do feel, even though you may be anxious about something, doing something new, I also feel you know this is the right thing for you to do. And I know you know that this will bring you a lot of happiness. There's a lot of joy here in this reading for you, pile 3. So it's all about you tapping into your own intuition. Also here we have a cup here which looks like a cup of tea that is just shining with light. So for a lot of you, like, this could literally be you opening up your own cafe, making your own brew of tea. I also feel for a lot of you, the Oracle's Gift, some of you may be able to read tea leaves. I also feel for others of you, this, whoever you're going into business with that you already know, maybe a friend who you meet regularly for a coffee. It may be someone who calls around to your house, you call around to their house, and you chat about these plans while you're having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I feel like that, I can just see like a group of ladies sitting around together, all chatting, thinking about plans, ideas, creative ideas about things they want to do moving forward, and they're all chatting about it and writing down their plans. So that may be something that resonates for you. But it's all about relying on your courage, your intuition, and doing what feels right to you. But definitely need here for you to step out of your comfort zone and to really go for the opportunities that come your way that you feel will be good for you. And know that you are divinely guided. You will be safe during this journey, whatever that may be for you. And it's okay for you to shine your light. It's okay for you to be true to yourself and do exactly what is right for you. So pile 3, that is what I see for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button for me or comment and let me know if it resonated for you. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, which is completely free of charge, and I would greatly appreciate it as it really helps my channel to grow, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified each time I upload a new reading, then just make sure you press that bell. Thank you so much, pile 3. I wish you all the very best of luck, and hopefully I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.